The Corinne Show.
I'm trying to prove to my OCD brain that I don't just rot away every day. So here's what I did today. I woke up at 10 o'clock and I watched one Stephen Colbert episode with Neil deGrasse Tyson and 2 episodes of South Park, which was season 27, episode 2 and 3. I met up with my friend Lauren at 12:40ish and we took the bus to Trader Joe's. We went to Trader Joe's, which was fucking packed. It was crazy. We went to Trader Joe's, in there like sardines and ants. These chips, of course. Banana. This little baby grapes I've seen ever. I've never had these before, so I don't know if they're sour. Carrots, you already know, about to get that skin color tan. And the only apples to exist to me is my pink lady. I already ate a bag of them. We also went to Tropical Smoothie and I got a strawberry banana, of course. And I went to a thrift store and I got this to put my keys in. Isn't that so cool? I'll have this forever. I have my cute little warm lit home with decorations as such, all crazy flowers and Spider-Man, and then I'll just have this by my little front door with the beautiful hand painted coat hooks, and it has a smell, it has character. I imagine that this was probably a cute little southern woman that accidentally ended up in Pittsburgh somehow. I came back here maybe 3 hours ago and right now it's 6ish. And what did I do when I got here? When I came back, I saw Cooper the Amazing and Allie the Terrific in the lobby, and I showed them what my room looked like. I watched 6 episodes of Young Sheldon because Lauren was telling me that her and her roommate watch it, and maybe I'll come and watch it with them. Now, waiting to go to Cane's with my friends, but Olivia said that she is in the middle of baking, so we have to push that back. God. I also found out today that if I put my phone in the freezer, it'll make it work. Why do birds what? Quack! Suddenly appear brrrr, every time you're what? Near What up, bitches? I'm sitting on my crowded desk. I went to Cane's. I got my Cane's. And then I did some dumb shit. It's not even dumb. I'm not even gonna talk about myself like that. I did some peculiar shit. Let me put you in the situation. We are in the Cane's next to the biggest school. Everybody and their mom is in the Cane's right now. And so I'm just in there trying to get a bite. But then I see a dude, it's a cute dude. So I say, hey, you're really pretty. I don't hear anything. I don't hear a thank you. That's fine though. My friend said that she heard a thank you, but maybe I am kind of deaf, but maybe I was just especially deaf right then. Then I sit down at the table next to him in the ordering station, and I'm like, oh, are you this school freshman? And he was like, yeah, I am. And then I asked what major he was, and he said he was engineering, and that was it. He walked away to another table. At this point, it's just me and Olivia sitting at the table, and she was like, dang, bro, like, you can't cut your fucking break. And I was like, it's all right, bro, he might be gay, and that might just be it. Bro, why do I look up, and this motherfucker is sitting right behind Olivia, sitting right there, heard the whole encounter. Bro. And so then Aiden and Ryan come over and they come and sit with us, and we're still eating or whatever. We retell all of this. And then Olivia tells me, she's like, you know what? Maybe he could find you on Yahoo. And so I'm like, that's a good idea. So on a Cane's napkin, I wrote my email address and told him to catch me in Google Classroom. And then I folded it and I put it on their table as we were leaving. And Ryan, the whole time we're back, he's just like, dang, I got firsthand embarrassment. And I was like, bro, we were literally leaving as it was happening. We didn't even hear what happened. I did hear a cackle, but nothing happened, Ryan. We are literally fine. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone email me yet, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't gone to my classes yet because it's early in the morning. But I'm reading it off my calendar. Fundamentals of Design. Talk to my neighbors at Ballroom. Music Appreciation. Okay, I just came out of my first class, which was my drawing and design class. And it felt really long the first hour, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna make it through this? But the first hour we were going through the syllabus, and then she explained that usually the first half of the class is focused on design, the second half of the class is focused on drawing, and so like she gives a lecture based on each of those, and then we do something based on that. I was kind of worried that I was gonna be there and everyone else was gonna be like, it's top tier drawer, and I was just gonna be like drawing stick figures next to Picasso, but actually those people were like the same level as me, so it's chill. And I actually drew better than I thought I was. I wrote on my calendar to go talk to my neighbors, closest neighbors. I knocked on their door and they opened the door and they seemed pissed like right away, and I was trying to make conversation and it just wasn't working. And no one else answered the door, so I'm fucking mad, and I have the genetic disposition to be a bitch, and I have anger issues, but this is throwing me over the fucking edge. I'm trying to order my Boost meal. They have a combo that is $12. A meal swipe on the Boost is $12. The equivalency. Why the fuck is it when I add my 50-cent cheese that it takes it off? And I have no choice but to pay the full fucking price for a dumbass burger? What the fuck?
Mama, I swear I don't know why $12.46 fell out of my account.
Okay, we're gonna do up a call. We've got this book by Marilyn Monroe, part of my public icon. We have this book called Honey, which is like a fiction about a pop star in the 90s dealing with like drugs and her sex life and having a boyfriend. This one is gonna be going to top, and it's about magazine, like when times were good and like when magazines were good. This book is Punch Me Up to the Gods, a memoir, and this is about a black man and his journey as a black man in Ohio, as well as, I believe, possibly drug use. Yeah. And then this one is Cher. This is a memoir about Cher.
You could say that I survived the day after Chipotle. So I get my Chipotle, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get me some books, read, education. You think it would do me good. You think it would give me some type of good karma. I go, I get my books. Where the fuck is my bus stop at? Where the fuck is my bus stop at? I don't see my bus stop, so I'm like, okay, I'll just go to the next one. It's not there. I go to the next one. It's not there. Then I end up walking like 20 minutes in the fucking middle of freaking Pitt campus trying to just get home. I get on the bus. And it's packed, bro, which that's not even the problem. That's fine. It's not my fault it's packed, and it's not anyone else's fault that it's packed. But I get there, and I wrote on my calendar, I am going to ballroom. I get into ballroom. I walk in, I set my stuff down, I look around. I go, where Lauren at? There was no Lauren. So I got my happy ass out of there, and as I'm walking out, I swear in slow motion, I heard them go, wait. Nope, I'm already gone. I'm out the door. I'm already going down the elevator. But I did go to my music appreciation class. That was bomb. One of my favorite things is when somebody referenced something, so I write it down and I watch it before the next time I see them or I listen to it. And oh, I'm gonna be so ready for class next week. These bitches ain't ready.
I'm kind of sad. It's my second day of classes. Everything in my classes, everything like academically and things that I had planned went normal and not askew. Well, actually, I showed up to my class late by maybe a minute or two because the thing online said something, a building I've never been in before. I don't know why I thought that was Rita moving, and I was like, what the fuck is she doing here? But like the building said something I'd never seen before, so I went to the wrong building, and then somebody was like, bro, you're supposed to, like, this is where you go. So I went there. I was late, and I tripped over a guy that I thought was cute, but turns out he has a girlfriend. But that doesn't matter because that's cool. And when I introduced myself to the class, because we did that little icebreaker thing, I made everyone laugh. So, and my outfit was nice today, but then I came back here, and I realized all of the plans and all the people that I asked to hang out this week didn't even bother to text me back, which I texted majority of them all, like, if not yesterday, the day before. So that kind of bummed me out because, I don't know, at least have the respect to tell me that you're not going to hang out with me. And then I just kind of got to thinking, and I got upset. And I'm still kind of upset. My breath is a little shaky, and I feel like water could pour out right now, but it's not going to. One of my friends, like, if not last night, the night before, told me that I need to learn how to stop talking, which, I don't know. That was just kind of really mean. And I'm kind of beginning to realize that all of my friends kind of treat me like they wish I was very normal and very like Amazon basics. But I'm just not. And I'm not going to try to like conform to Amazon basics. But it just makes me worried that I'm not going to be able to make good friends by the time school is over. And my mom always tells me that your college friends are the friends you have for your whole life. And I'm just worried that I'm not really someone who's meant to have that. It makes me kind of sad. Don't worry, it's just me trying to dance all the cries out.
It's so messy. I'm eating my lunch right now. Dry. I swear, like, do you hear how dry that is? I did not film yesterday at all because I was thrown a complete loop. So yesterday I woke up, I was still sad from the day before, so I was like, today is just gonna be a mopey day. Today's gonna be a mental health mopey day, and I'm just kind of gonna allow myself to be sad and sit in my room and sulk. But I needed to do my laundry. I go to the laundry room, and there's this girl there, and I just get to talking to her because I had a crochet bag, and she was like, oh my gosh, you crochet? And I was like, yes, I crochet. Well, not right now, but I used to. And then we kept talking, and then she told me she's living in a hotel. I'm gonna do a video about it, but she's my friend now, and her name is Naomi, and that was really cool, and that really made my day better. And when I went to her, like when I went to go see her room at the hotel, because I was curious, there's like a journalist person from our school there, and trying to like get the info, and so now I'm joining that club, and I don't know, like yesterday went so much better than I thought it was gonna be. We watched a documentary called American Movie, and that was good. That was good. That's exactly like kind of the vibe of things that I want to make.
I also got to hang out with Aiden, Ryan, and Olivia. And I was kind of, for a second, I was like, what the fuck? Because I was in the elevator going to go hang up posters that I made. And they three were, I was like, oh my gosh, are they hanging out without me? They weren't. They were like, oh, we're going to come and get you. But I was kind of like, damn, what the hell? We got to know was I owe them $7.25. And I owe Olivia $5.94. But I put like posters up to link to my YouTube, and I actually got a new follower. Yay! I was at 19 before I put the posters up. Now I'm at 20. We'll see how it looks when the day ends. Look at this. It's a bean bag, but look. Last time I ate this chicken, swear to fucking God, I almost died. I started choking. I'm choking, right? I'm choking. I'm coughing. Oh my God. And then I have to give myself a goddamn Heimlich remover type thing over a chair. And the person that I'm with just looks at me like, where are the adults at? Hello? Oh my God. Okay, it's later in the day. I went to my class and it was a really good class. Had a lot of information where I'm like, again, like I said at a different point, I love to write down when people reference things so that I can watch it and understand. And the people in my class were nice, and I feel like I made a friend named Devin. But I just feel really, really nervous right now because I made these really cool posters. I feel like this is like funny to me, and I think it's cute, and it just has like my YouTube handle on it, and I put them like throughout places, like, and something is just telling me that something bad is gonna happen. These thoughts all the time that like something really crazy is gonna happen and I have no control over it, and like the worst thing imaginable could happen. And yeah. I don't know. It's so difficult because whenever I start thinking like this, I don't want to be around other people because I think that I'm somebody who I don't like to keep anything to myself, and so I worry that I like plague people with my emotions because I can be so intense and outspoken about them. And so I'd rather just kind of hermit alone and try to calm down, even if that doesn't work. Kind of like when you have a tickle in your throat and you can't do anything about it, like you can like kind of hold your throat and make it hurt. I just don't want to do that. I just wish it didn't hurt at all. I don't know. I just don't want to be nervous. It's such a plaguing feeling. That is so cool. Again, this one I really like. This one is my favorite. It's my room. You know what I mean? Okay, Dunya texted me and she was saying there's free food downstairs, and I'm still in a really like sad. Hi. Oh shit. I'm still in a sad mood, but I'm gonna go anyway. Oh no. Oh. I fucking hate this elevator. I am back in my room. I kind of thought that my mood was busted for the day, but I ended up talking to Sawyer, and that made my mood better. And I think that I'm going to be joining like two, or I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3 of the clubs that he was talking about. And then he was telling me about this really interesting class that he's in, and hopefully his teacher would let me come and sit in on it. And I thought, go. You're so cute. Rita, come here. Come here. Come here, Rita. Rita Lee Productions.